Video games have become an increasingly popular form of entertainment, but have you ever stopped to think about how they can impact your behavior and mentality? In this video, we'll explore some of the key findings on this topic. Let's start with cognitive development. Studies have found that playing video games can improve cognitive skills such as memory, attention, and reasoning. For example, a 2013 study published in the journal Nature found that playing action video games can improve cognitive control in older adults. This is consistent with Piaget's theory of cognitive development, which suggests that children learn through their own active exploration and experimentation. In other words, video games can be a useful tool for cognitive training and rehabilitation. Next, let's look at social learning. Playing video games with multiplayer modes can help develop social skills and promote positive social behavior. For example, a 2012 study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that playing pro-social video games can promote empathy and pro-social behavior in young people. This is consistent with Bandura's social learning theory, which suggests that people learn by observing and imitating the behavior of others. However, it's worth noting that not all video games promote pro-social behavior, and some may even have the opposite effect. Now, let's consider the potential negative impacts of playing video games. One of the most well-known concerns is the link between playing violent video games and aggressive behavior. A 2010 meta-analysis published in the journal Perspectives on Psychological Science found that there is a small but significant relationship between video game violence and aggression. This can be explained by the frustration-aggression hypothesis, which suggests that people are more likely to become aggressive when they experience frustration or feel threatened. However, it's worth noting that not all players who play violent video games will become aggressive, and there are other factors that can contribute to aggressive behavior. Another potential negative impact of video games is addiction. Addiction to video games can be linked to psychological factors such as impulsivity, reward-seeking behavior, and low self-esteem. A 2011 study published in the journal Cyberpsychology, Behavior, and Social Networking found that video game addiction is associated with impulsivity, sensation-seeking behavior, and low self-esteem. This can have negative consequences for mental health and overall well-being. It's also worth noting that the content and context of video games can impact their potential effects on behavior and mentality. For example, a violent video game that is played alone may have a different impact than the same game played in a social context. Similarly, a video game that requires problem-solving and critical thinking may have different impacts than a game that only requires repetitive button pressing. Overall, video games can have both positive and negative impacts on behavior and mentality. It's important to be aware of these potential impacts and to use video games in a balanced and healthy way. This means setting limits on screen time, choosing games that align with your values, and being aware of your own emotional and mental state while playing. With these considerations in mind, video games can be a fun and enriching part of a healthy lifestyle. While there is still much to learn about this topic, these studies provide some evidence to support the points in the video. Thanks for watching, and if there is any query, do share it in comments section below. Like, share and subscribe if you like the content.